Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you guys a 27-week pregnancy update. So today I am filming this. It is Thursday, November 21st. So yesterday I turned over to 27 weeks and Tuesday I had a doctor's appointment. So the appointment went really awesome. We got another ultrasound. Well, Daniel wasn't able to go with me, so my friend Karen went with me and they gave me this one 3D picture. So there's her little face. You can see her nose and mouth. And then the rest of these are just some profiles. So super cute. So at the appointment, her head was down still, which was awesome. Her butt was like under or around my left ribs and her feet were like in my right ribs. So I have been feeling her in my ribs. I'll sit down and it just gets super uncomfortable. And I can feel there's like a body part under there. So that's why it gets uncomfortable. She's weighing about 2 pounds and 3 ounces. So she's gained pretty much a whole pound about since last month, which I thought was crazy. The ultrasound tech told me that for her weight, she was in the 52nd or I think the 52nd percentile. So she's pretty average weight, which is good. I'm hoping she stays on the smaller end until she's born, so that I can hopefully just give birth to her naturally and it goes smoothly. I had my glucose test on Tuesday and that went well. I might do a separate video on it. I'm not sure how the actual footage went with it, but I ended up passing. So I don't have gestational diabetes, but they found out that I'm slightly anemic. At the appointment, they also gave me the Tdap, I think is what it's called, vaccine, which is like for the baby, and for some reason it hurt really bad. Like the shot itself didn't hurt, but you know, after you get a shot and it's really stiff, I don't know why it was bothering me so much, but it still is like a little bit sore. And when they had to draw my blood, they did it on both elbows because the nurse couldn't get it on that side the first time. And I don't remember, that's the second time I've had my blood drawn. I don't remember it hurting that badly the first time, which was at my first OB appointment when we first found out, or like after we had found out we were pregnant, so we had to go to the doctor. So that was the worst part of the glucose test for me. So also for baby, we got to see her opening her mouth, which is adorable. She's opening her mouth and like swallowing some of the fluid. She's sticking her tongue out. And the ultrasound tech also saw hair on her head, which I thought was crazy because I was bald for the longest time and Daniel was also bald when he was a baby. So I didn't think that this little girl would have hair. And I haven't had any heartburn or whatever, I think it's heartburn or indigestion or something that kind of goes along with your baby having hair, or that's like the thing. I don't know how scientific that myth is, but I haven't had any heartburn or any problems like that. So I was like, oh yeah, we're good, you know. So yeah, I'm excited to see what color her hair is and how much she actually has. So that was really cool to see. And on the ultrasound, it just looks like spikes. So I wouldn't have known what it was. Obviously, the ultrasound tech, she knows what she's doing. And she's so sweet. We have the same lady every time. And so now I will be 30 weeks in 3 weeks. So my next appointment is in 3 weeks. And after that point, I'll have a doctor's appointment every 2 weeks until the last month. Then I'll have an appointment every week. So I don't think that I'm gonna do an update every time I have an appointment, but I'll probably still keep doing updates each month. So yeah, because I like tracking all the updates and stuff, and I'm sure I'll forget what happened at each stage and how the doctor's appointments went and everything. So I like having these videos to look back on. And I also took some notes on my phone of things that I wanted to make sure that I talked about this update. So around week 25, I noticed my belly button starting to look really weird to me. So I've always had a really big innie and it's just starting to stretch now, so it just looks really big and it was just looking weird to me. So I think that's what that was. Around week 25 is when she also started liking my rib cage. So it's been about a week and a half or 2 weeks, and yeah, so it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's also really cute. But as she gets bigger, since my torso is so small, I'm afraid that it's gonna get more uncomfortable. That's okay. Around week 25, I noticed that I started lactating a little bit. So if that's TMI, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So anyway, yeah, that's been happening, and it pretty much, I don't know when it happens for other people, but it pretty much only happens at night for me, like, which I think is kind of weird, but I mean, so far it hasn't been an issue or like awkward and embarrassing out in public or anything like that. I haven't like had leaked boobs, you know. So that's been that's probably like the biggest change. And then I've also been feeling her move a ton. Daniel's finally been able to feel her. We'll be sitting on the couch or something watching a show, and I'll just pull up my shirt and watch my belly move and then poke him to look, and then he'll put his hand on it and he's felt her finally. And sometimes she'll just move like these big, like, you know, you can see her whole stomach move. And I'll try to get a separate video of her moving, and I want to get that too because it's so cool. But yeah, she's been moving a ton, which has been really fun to watch and fun to feel. So yeah, the other night she was doing some, I don't even know what it was. It felt like this under my skin, and Daniel had his hand on my stomach at the time she was doing that, and we both just looked at each other like, what was that? Like, it did not feel like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was really cool. During the last part of week 26, I felt like I've been starting to get tired. By the end of the day, I feel really tired, and I don't know if it's because I'm like going into the 3rd trimester, if it's just mental, or if I'm just tired, whatever. But I've noticed that I've been more tired lately. During the day, I usually still have a decent amount of energy, and I get a decent amount of sleep every night. So, oh well, tiredness is kind of part of it. I still don't have any strong craving for any one thing or any weird thing in particular, and I still am having really stressful dreams at night. So I just have the weirdest dreams. They don't make sense, and they're usually really stressful for whatever reason. So I think that's all the updates that I have for this month's update, I guess. And if there's any confusion, the last update I did, I think it went up about 2 weeks ago, and it was my 24-week update, which I had filmed the week before. So that went up late, so that's why the timing seems weird. So I will show you guys my belly, and we will measure. Here we are with the shirt. There's the bare belly. So I think my line is really crooked, which kind of makes me laugh. And it's darker on the bottom than on the top. So I don't know if that's normal or not. I feel like every week my stomach is the same measurement, and I don't know if I'm measuring in the same place. So today I'm going to measure above and below my belly button, and I'm going to try to keep track of it below my belly button too, because I feel like that's where it's growing more. So I probably should have been measuring there before. We'll see what we're at today. Ugh. So right about at 35 above. Let's just do all the belly measurements. About 36 at the belly button, and below, what is that? 36 3/4. I've probably been measuring my stomach in the wrong spot, but I thought that it was the right spot. So I'll try to get the other measurements. That's embarrassing. I meant to tell you guys, so my baby shower is gonna be it's about 3 weeks away. So I'm really excited for that. I want to film some of it and share that and record it and all that. So yeah, that's coming up. I'm super excited for it. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm thinking of doing a Q&A soon with Daniel. Follow me over on Instagram. I'll leave my handle right here. It'll also be in the description. I kind of want to do like a pregnancy Q&A for either for both of us or just me, or both. We can have questions for whatever, and maybe like a Q&A for us about other things. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below, and follow me on Instagram, because I will probably post something in my story sometime soon for asking for questions for a Q&A. And I might also leave a post on Instagram to comment on for questions. So make sure you're following there, because I would love to hear your questions. And yeah, thanks again for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!